Good evening, everybody. This is Vivek Nair here. Welcome to another episode of the Thrifty Marketer Tales. So today, last week we saw how to create the perfect Twitter profile for your small and medium business. So today we are going to look at how to create the perfect Facebook page for your small and medium business. So first of all, you might think, why Facebook page, right? Facebook, as we saw last week, it has one of the highest audience among the social media platforms, right? Facebook has around 2.5 billion monthly active users from the statistics I checked last. So even if you are a small and medium business owner in one of the remote places in the world, your audience will be active on this platform. So you need to have every one of us, each one of us, we have a Facebook profile for sure. That's why that's the place where we stay in touch with our friends and family and our colleagues, etc. The Facebook page is really important if you wanna showcase your small and medium business to your audience. Your audience might be active on Facebook, and that's the place you meet them, right? So you can see my Facebook profile. So I'll show you how to create a Facebook page step by step. So if you click on the page option on the left hand sidebar, this is my Thrifty Marketer page already there. So there is an option here which is create new page, right? So if you click on that, you will reach a place like this, right? So what you have to do is you have to first enter the page name. So we are gonna put it as Vivek's Cake Shop, right? So we have already added the name. Category, you have to look at the categories here. So I'm gonna try, okay, it's not there. I'm gonna try restaurant, right? It's a restaurant, right? So here you will have to think about your Facebook page as your online presence as important as your website, right? So the description over here, right, you need to be very careful about it, right? For example, here you can add multiple things, right? You can look at all the options over here, right? There is business and economy site, hotel and B&B. You can add that also. You can have multiple categories as well. So coming to description, you need to be as descriptive as possible so that your audience gets a clear picture of what you are trying to do here, right? So I'm gonna go with Vivek's Cake Shop is one of the finest patisserie in Gurugram, Haryana, right? I'm giving my location here so that people from this area can find this place and they might know that I'm available for orders and takeaways, etc. We serve the finest delicacies such as gourmet cakes, cupcakes, and other items, right? So I'm just mentioning that. So description will allow you to take the space to explain your business, the kind of services you offer and all that, right? So so you can see the about section is already taken from the description, right? It is over here and you can save that, right? So it's saved. Now what you have to do is it's saving the page, right? So it's creating the page. Okay, so you got the notification that Vivek's Cake Shop has been saved, right? Now this is the cover image and this is the profile image you have to select, right? So you have to add your profile picture first. So that can be your logo and things like that, right? So you can select that and that will immediately appear over here. So make sure you stick to the size recommended by them, right? It's optional, but I will highly recommend it for you to have it. So if you wanna, it should be 170 by 170 pixels, right? A perfect circle or a square image will fit there perfect, right? So you have to stick to these. Otherwise, look at my image, right? It is a rectangle image, so it is getting cut over here. So that is one thing. So all these are optional, but it is good because when you start promoting your business, your audience or your customers or your prospects, they can recognize your business by the logo, right? So you have to have a beautiful logo. There are a lot of tools to make logos. There are freelancers available to create your logo, and you need to use that in your page. Now, coming to cover photo, it will ask for a cover picture. So I don't have anything right now. So what you can do is you can go to, you can have your own pictures, right? I will recommend having your own products and service, or your office picture or your employee picture, etc. So I'm gonna find a random picture here because I mentioned cake shop. So I'm gonna download this, right? That picture just made me hungry, by the way. So I'm gonna add the cover photo, right? It's okay, sorry, my mistake. Let me just download again. Right, it's downloaded. So you can add the cover picture from your website itself, right? So it's getting uploaded. The specification is 1640 by 856 pixels. So make sure your image fits in that size so that it gets displayed perfectly here, right? So you can see mine is pretty big image, so it is taking so much of time. You can drag around and position it correctly. So the best category of picture which will go over here are your team picture, right? Imagine that you have a cake shop. You can show the delicacies you create, so that is the perfect example. Or else you can have your team members standing together, or you can have the office picture or something of that sort, right? So I'm gonna save this, right? So that's getting saved. So while it is getting saved, let's look at some of the good examples of company pages. Okay, so I'm gonna show you Buffer. Buffer is one of my favorite companies. So if I go to Buffer, I will show you the example of the profile picture and the profile photo, which you should also stick to, right? So here is Buffer, right? You can see they have their icon. This is their logo, the icon as a profile picture, and they are promoting one of their features, unique features over here. So that fits perfectly, right? So you can also use, if you are running any specific offers, right? If you are running any specific offers, you can add that also, right? Order special occasion cakes, call this particular number, all that can be fitted, right? So we will look at the tools which will help you create the perfect Facebook cover photos later in one of the other videos. So once you have created your tool, right, there are multiple things to do. So first thing first, you can add a button, right? For your visitors, right? You have lot of options here, right? You can choose a website where people can buy gift card, people can order food, people can book an appointment of yours. So it is applicable for dentists, doctors, or consultants and things like that. People can ask for a quote, right? If you're a consultant or if you're a B2B company, people can ask for a quote. You can give a call now option also with your phone number over it, right? You can use a contact us button where people will be directed towards the contact us page on your website. The best part is you can connect this button with your Facebook Messenger. so that if you're active on your phone, on your Facebook Messenger, any customer can reach to you 24/7. You can ask people to send emails using this button, or learn more about your products and services, or sign up for a newsletter. If you have an app, you can connect it here so that people can go to the app and download it, App Store and download it, play a game, shop now, watch video. Lot of options here, right? Lot of options. So here I'm gonna go and put my website here so that people can check the website and place orders online. As a cake shop, I would love that, right? So here is order food, right? So the best thing what you can do here is you can view this page as a visitor, right? Click on this button, you can see it as a visitor. So far we have come this far. You can order food, right? Clicking on this, it will take to my current website, right? So if you want people to go to your website, use this button so that people can check out your website, right? Okay, so you can exit the view, and now you have some more work to do, right? So what does that? So now number one is you go to more section and you go to about, because we haven't filled a lot more information which you can edit, right? So here let's go to edit page info, right? There are a lot of information to be added. So first things first, you have to have the phone number so that people can reach your business, right? So I am adding my phone number here. Okay, let me just enter some random number, right? Also you can select if your business doesn't have a number, you can say my page doesn't have a number, right? You can click on that and you can add your email address, right? vivek@vivekkakeshop.com, right? So that is like that. Also you have another option. If you don't have an email address, you can select that also. And okay, there's some error coming out, right? Then you will be asked to enter the website of the shop. So that's the third option. So you have phone number, you have email, and you have the website, right? So even if you don't have a website, you can select that, right? And it will ask you to give the address, right? So you can give CyberHub, Haryana 122016, or whatever the pin code is, you can give that, right? So it will start searching for the place, and it will put a map, put a pin on the map, exactly. So it is taking some time. All this is important because some of your customers would love to come to your shop, right? If you're a cake shop owner, or if you're a salon, etc., you might want to put this up, right? So it is taking some time. So let's move on. If you don't want to give the location, you can select my page doesn't have a location, right? And again, there are more options here, right? Additional location details. Does your page have a physical location that customers can visit? If you are a shop locally, you can select yes or no, right? Does your page travel to its customers? I mean, you go to their shop, their houses to deliver, you can give that, right? Or you can select no, right? Then, can customer buy your goods or services online? E-commerce is a big thing these days, so you can give that also. If you select if you travel to your customers, you will have to give the neighborhood area, right? You can select sector 45, right? Things like that, and it will be added here, which is very, very important because your customers would love to know which are the areas or the geographies you serve them. So this is very important. Now comes another important part, hours of operation, right? You need to give. If it is 24/7, you can put it always open. If it is closed, you can give permanently closed. So what I will recommend is open during selected time. So you can say I open every day at 9 o'clock and I close at 7:30. That's example, right? So that is one thing. And here you can give specific times also. Like some shops open at 9 and close at 2 in the lunch time. Some like restaurants, you can give it separately as well, right? So here I'm going to do it at 8:15. It opens again, and then it goes till 11:30, like that. Similarly, you can do it whichever days you want to update it for, right? If you have a privacy policy link on your website, make sure you add that here. And finally, you can this information will be saved, right? So that's the kind of information you can save on your company page. Here you can set lot of settings here, right? You can create profanity filter turned on so that people can come and abuse you. Sometimes people tend to do that. You can set all that up, and that's how you can create the perfect Facebook page for your small and medium business. I'll see you in the next video with LinkedIn information. So stay tuned, stay safe at the moment. Take care.